Good morning, my dear students. I am extremely happy to meet you all for a video presentation like this as usual. I am planning to add videos for all the chapters of class 10 of CBSE. Therefore, those who want to have automatic notification about the new videos being uploaded in the channel, please subscribe by clicking the subscribe button as well as the bell icon. Almost for 6 videos, we have discussed all the concepts related to linear equations to variables of class 10 of CBSE. In this particular video presentation, we'll do some extra problems, maybe related to the concepts as well as some word problems. Just listen carefully. First sum goes like this. In a 2-digit number, okay, sum of the digits is 12. If we add 54 to the number, the digits get reversed. Find the number. This is the question given to you. Let us think about the answer. Let the required 2-digit number be. Let the required 2-digit number be 10x plus y. That is, if the units place is y and tens place is x, I will write it as 10x plus y. 39 can be written as 3 into 10 plus 1 into 9. 54 can be written as 5 into 10 plus 1 into 4. Similarly, if the units place is y and tens place is x, I will write it as 10x plus y. Now, x plus y is equal to 12. It is the first condition given. Sum of the digits. Therefore, tens place is x, units place is y. Therefore, x plus y is 12. By adding 54, 10x plus y plus 54 it gets reversed. Therefore, your units place becomes tens place becomes units place. Therefore, bring everything to LHS. 10x minus x plus y minus 10y is equal to minus 54, which implies 9x minus 9y is equal to minus 54, which implies x minus y is equal to minus 6. Just add 1 and 2. I will just solve using elimination method. I will get 2x is equal to 6. 12 minus 6 is 6. Therefore, x is equal to 3. Therefore, 1 implies 3 plus y is equal to 12 implies y is equal to 9. Therefore, the required number is 39. Don't write 93. It is 39. Required number is 39. Let me repeat. In a 2-digit number, sum of the digits is 12. If you add 54 to the number, the digits get reversed. Find the number. Let the required 2-digit number be 10x plus y. I assume the units place to be y, tens place to be x. Therefore, the number is 10x plus y. Now, sum of the digits is 12 given. Therefore, x plus y is equal to 12. Name it as equation 1. Okay, 10x plus y plus 54. Adding 54 to the number, the digits get reversed. That is given. Okay, therefore, whatever is given in wording should be converted into mathematical terms. Therefore, 10x plus y plus 54 will be is equal to 10y plus x. 10x minus x plus y minus 10y is equal to minus 54. 9x minus 9y is equal to minus 54. X minus y is equal to minus 6. Equation 2. Add 1 and 2. Y minus y gets cancelled. 2x equal to 12 minus 6 is 6. X becomes 3. Therefore, go back to equation 1. 3 plus y is 12. Y becomes 9. The required number is 39. You can check whether the conditions are satisfied. 3 plus 9 is 12. It's correct. 39 plus 54. You can just check 39 plus 54, which becomes 93. The digits get reversed. Therefore, it satisfies the given two conditions. Therefore, my answer is correct. I can verify the conditions also after I get the answer. The answer is 39. It is not 93. Listen carefully. Tens place is 3, units place is 9, the number becomes 39. You have to be very careful in writing the answer also. You shouldn't be in a hurry and you shouldn't write it as 93. Okay, next sum, second sum. In a fraction, numerator is 1 less than the denominator. 1 less than the denominator. Numerator is 1 less than the denominator. If we add 6 to the numerator, the fraction becomes 2, or 2 by 1 both are same. Okay, find the fraction. Answer. Let the required fraction be x by y. Now numerator is 1 less than the denominator. X is equal to y minus 1. This is equation 1, or let it be, I'm going to use it, just listen. Okay, and if we add 6 to the numerator, therefore x plus 6 by y becomes 2. Okay, let this be 1, let it be, it doesn't matter, which implies x plus 6 equal to 2y, which implies x plus 6 equal to 2 into y can be replaced by x plus 1. This is from 1. I'll replace this from 1, which implies x plus 6 equal to 2x plus 2, which implies x is equal to 4. Therefore, y becomes, which is x plus 1 is equal to 5. Therefore, fraction is 4 by 5. I get it as 4 by 5. You can check the answer also. Numerator is 1 less than denominator. Okay, adding 6 to the numerator, 10 by 5 becomes 2. Let me repeat. In a fraction, numerator is 1 less than the denominator. If you add 6 to the numerator, the fraction becomes 2. Find the fraction. Let the required fraction be x by y. This is my numerator, this is my denominator. Now numerator is 1 less than the denominator. You can very well write this as given. Here again I can very well write this is given. Okay, numerator is 1 less than denominator. Numerator x is equal to 1 less than the denominator, y minus 1, equation 1. Now adding 6 to the numerator, the fraction becomes 2. Therefore x plus 6 by y, denominator is not disturbed. That is the meaning. For x plus 6 equal to 2y, x plus 6 equal to 2 into x plus 1, that is from 1. X plus 6 equal to 2x plus 2. 2x minus x is x, 6 minus 2 is 4. Y is 4, this is x plus 1, that is 5. The fraction is 4 by 5. Numerator is 1 less than the denominator. 4 plus 6, 10, 10 by 5 is 2. Therefore it satisfies both the conditions. Therefore the required fraction is automatically 4 by 5. It becomes 4 by 5. I think you are able to follow. Do systematically. Whatever is given in wording should be converted in mathematics, so that I'll be able to get two equations, two variables x and y, and I'll be able to solve using any method. Here what I did here is substitution method. I'm replacing y by x plus 1 I'm doing. Okay, what I did, the first problem is elimination method. The second problem I did using substitution method. Okay, if the system of equations 2x plus y is equal to 3 and k plus 2 into x plus ky is equal to k plus 4, this system has infinitely many solutions. Okay, infinitely many solutions. Find value of k, value of k, everything is the same. Answer: 2x plus y is equal to 3, comma, k plus 2 into x plus ky is equal to k plus 4. This system so and so has infinitely many solutions. Infinitely many solutions given. Okay, therefore you know very well if a1x plus b1y is equal to c1 and a2x b2y is equal to c2 are given, the condition for having infinitely many solutions will be a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. Therefore here I mean to say 2 by k plus 2 is equal to, you mean to say 1 upon k will be is equal to 3 upon k plus 4. I'll just take three different possibilities. I'll equate the first and second ratio. I'll equate the second and third ratio. I'll equate the first and third ratio. What is the common value of k you get at the end should be the corresponding value of k. If there is no common value of k is obtained after doing the three different cases individually, it doesn't mean that the question is wrong. You have to give the conclusion for no real value of k, the given system will have infinitely many solutions. That is how you are supposed to give the conclusion. Okay, let me take all the three possibilities. Case 1, 2 by k plus 2 is equal to 1 by k, which implies 2k is equal to k plus 2, which implies k is equal to 2. Case 2, okay, I mean to say 1 upon k is equal to 3 by k plus 4, which implies k plus 4 is equal to 3k, which implies 2k is equal to 4, which implies k is equal to 2. Then case 3, what is the third case? I will get 2 by k plus 2 is equal to 3 by k plus 4, which implies 2k plus 8 is equal to 3k plus 6, which implies k is equal to 2. Common value of k is equal to 2 in all the three cases. In all the three cases. Therefore, value of k should be 2. Value of k should be 2 for the given system. For the given system to have infinitely many solutions. Infinitely many solutions. Let me repeat the problem again. 2x plus y is equal to 3, k plus 2 is equal to 8, ky plus ky is equal to k plus 4. This system has infinitely many solutions. It is given to you. Just recall, if a1x plus b1y is equal to c1 and a2x b2y is equal to c2 are given. If a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2, there will be infinitely many solutions for the given system. Conversely, if the system has infinitely many solutions, I'll have a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. Therefore, I'll get 2 by k plus 2, to b is equal to 1 by k, to b is equal to 3 by k plus 4. What I am supposed to do is, I should equate the first and second ratio, I should equate second and third ratio, I should equate first and third ratio, and I should find what is the common value of k. The common value of k should be taken down and written as the final answer. If there is no common value of k, which is being obtained after doing all the three cases, I should not come to the conclusion the question is wrong. The question is not at all wrong. I should give the conclusion for no real value of k, a given system has infinitely many solutions. That's the way you are supposed to give the conclusion. Let us check over here. Case 1, 2 by k plus 2 is equal to 1 by k. 2k is equal to k plus 2. K is equal to 2. 2k minus k is k. Now, case 2, 1 by k is equal to 3 by k plus 4. K plus 4 is equal to 3k. Therefore, 2k is equal to 4. Therefore, k is 2. Case 3, 2 by k plus 2 is equal to 3 by k plus 4. 2k plus 8 is equal to 3k plus 6. Therefore, k is equal to 2. K is equal to 2 is the in all the three cases. Therefore, value of k should be 2 for the given system to have infinitely many solutions. For the given system to have infinitely many solutions. Okay, we'll just try some more problems in the next video. Till then, goodbye. I'll just check once again if there is any correction. I'll just add it up. Thank you, students, for patient watching.